Today is the last day. You just don't know what that means yet. You open your eyes. Something is wrong. The ceiling above you is too white, too clean. The bed is too big. And the silence? It's too heavy for a normal morning. Then a man in a black suit appears at the door. He looks at you like you're the most important thing in the world. And he says 7 words that freeze your blood. Mr. President, they're waiting for you. You sit up. Your hands are shaking. And somewhere in your chest, you already feel it. Something is about to break. Here's what nobody told you before you walked into the Oval Office. You have exactly 24 hours left as President of the United States. You can make exactly 3 decisions, and every single one of them will change the world. After that, you're just a person again. Nobody. Nothing. And everyone already knows. The advisors know. The generals know. The other world leaders know. Your enemies know. The countdown has already started, and you didn't even get breakfast. The room is full. Generals, scientists, people in suits whose names you've never learned. They're all looking at you. On the table in front of you. 3 folders. Red, gold, black. Red is a war. Gold is a deal. Black is a secret that could end careers, governments, and maybe the world. You only get 3 decisions. Which folder do you open first? Do you go to war? Do you make a deal? Do you find out the truth? Or do you walk out and pretend none of this is real? Everyone in the room is holding their breath, because they know whatever you decide, it cannot be taken back. You walk the halls of the White House. Your footsteps echo. Phones are ringing behind every closed door. Screens flash with news from every corner of the planet. An advisor grabs your arm. Sir, Russia is waiting for a response. Another one cuts in. China just moved troops. A third one, quieter than the rest, leans close and whispers. They don't think you'll do anything. They think because it's your last day. You're already powerless. And that word lands in your stomach like a stone. Powerless. Is that what you are? Or is a president with nothing to lose the most dangerous person on earth? Do you prove them wrong? Or do you use this moment to do something they'll never expect? You open the black folder. You use one of your 3 decisions. And you wish you hadn't. There's a program, they call it ECHO. It's been running since 1971, beneath Nevada, not Area 51, the place next to it, the one that doesn't have a name. There is a facility. And inside that facility, decisions have been made. Big decisions. The kind that start wars, end presidents, and make things disappear. And your name is in the file. Not as the person who found out, as the person who was always supposed to find out, today. You flip through pages, names you recognize, names of leaders, names of journalists who died in accidents that weren't accidents. And one page, stamped in red, that says, Subject has been prepared. Subject. That's you. You are the subject. You look up. The advisor who handed you the folder is watching you. Not reading, not waiting. Watching. Like someone who already knows every word on every page. Half the day is gone. You still have 2 decisions left. And now you know the truth. This system is not yours to control. It never was. Someone else has been running things for decades. You think about the people outside these walls, millions of them, going to work, drinking coffee, not knowing any of this. Do you tell them the truth, even if it causes panic? Or do you stay quiet and protect the peace that's built on a lie? Every minute you wait, someone somewhere is making that choice for you. A general comes in, calm, too calm. He places a single sheet of paper in front of you. A missile strike. Authorized. Ready to launch. Target. A weapons facility in a country that just threatened 3 allied nations. But the intelligence, you read it twice, says there are 4,000 civilians within range. Workers. Families. The general says, the strike saves an estimated 2 million lives over the next decade by stopping what's being built in that facility. You stare at the number. 4,000, he adds quietly. This is your last chance to authorize it, Mr. President. Your successor has already said he won't. Do you give the order and live with 4,000 names you'll never know? Or do you walk away and live with the 2 million you tried to protect? There is no good answer here. There never was. This is what power actually feels like. Something in you breaks open. You walk into the press briefing room. No speech prepared, no notes. Just you and 1,000 cameras pointing at your face. You speak without a script. You say things that are true, dangerous things. You talk about Echo. You mention the facility. You say there are people who run this country and they were never elected by anyone. The room erupts. Reporters are shouting. Someone is trying to cut your microphone. You can see your chief of staff waving at you from the side, panicked, mouthing the words, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" You don't stop. Within 6 minutes, it's on every screen on Earth. Within 12, world leaders are calling. Within 20, the stock market drops 400 points. Within an hour, there are people in the streets. You just used your second decision, and you didn't even mean to. You go back to your desk, you open your personal laptop, and you upload the black folder, every page of it, to a site that can never be taken down. Anonymous, everywhere at once. 247 classified documents, names, programs, locations, proof. You hit publish. For 30 seconds, nothing happens. Then your phone starts shaking. The advisor who gave you the folder is screaming in the hallway. 3 military men appear at your door. One of them says, "Sir, we need you to come with us." You smile. You've still got one decision left. They put you in a room, not a cell. A room, with sofas and water and people who won't tell you what's happening. Outside, the world is on fire. Not literally, but close. There are protests in 8 cities, emergency sessions in 4 governments. 2 countries have recalled their ambassadors. And all of this because of you. Because of one last day. You have one decision left. The biggest one. What do you do with it? The clock is moving. The room is quiet. Someone slips a note under the door. You pick it up. It says, "You were never supposed to open the black folder. The person who gave it to you doesn't work for us. We don't know who they work for." You read it again, and a third time, and the cold that creeps up your spine has nothing to do with the air conditioning. You were never supposed to be president. You were chosen because you would open the folder. Think about it. Every step that led you here. The career, the election, the people who helped you rise. What if none of it was random? What if you were placed here, exactly here, to do exactly what you did? What if the leak wasn't a mistake? What if you were always the plan? And if that's true, then who planned it? Who needed the world to see those documents? Who benefits from the chaos happening right now? You look around the room, the cameras in the corners, the people outside the door, the note in your hand, and you realize you've been making decisions this whole time. But someone else has been making the real ones. Your third decision was never yours to make. It was made for you. The moment you woke up in that room, the door opens. A new person walks in, someone smiling, someone calm, someone who looks like they've been waiting a very long time for this moment. They sit down at your desk. They put their hands on your files. They look at you and say, almost kindly, "Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you," and you walk out of the White House, into the light, into the noise, into a world you just broke open and can never put back together. Somewhere behind you, a phone rings. The new president answers it. And somewhere across the world, someone laughs. You thought you had power. You were the power they needed.